How y'all feel this morning? Let me give y'all some clarity over here. Good morning, good morning. How y'all feel this morning? How's it going? Huh? How y'all feel? Come on in. Gather around. Did you hear me? I say, how y'all feel this morning? Come on in. Come on in. Gather around. How y'all feeling this morning? It's a beautiful morning to be alive. It's a beautiful morning to be still on your assignment. It's a beautiful morning to be here on this side of the dirt. How y'all feel this morning? Come on in. You ready? I know. I know. I know. I know. I know I missed y'all too, but I had to do it. I say, I know I miss y'all as well, but I had to do it. Uh-huh. Sometimes you're going to have to do it. Just get to it, then do it. Ain't no reason not to. I said, you might as well, sometimes you might have to just get to it, then do it. Might have to get to it first, but then do it after you done got to it. How about that? Oh, that just dropped fresh off my spirit just then. Ooh, on the march, we gotta go. On the march, set, ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. I know y'all ain't ready. I can hear it. I can feel it. I can feel it in your voice. I've been gone not too long, but I have been gone. I've been gone 4 days, y'all. Y'all know 4 is the number of testing. And I thank him for every day that I've left. I had to go. Sometimes we're not always going to be ready, but you better be on the march, get set, ready, go. You better be on go when it's your turn. Did you hear me? You ready? Let's go. On the march, get set, ready, go. Hey, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. How y'all feel this morning? Good morning. Good morning. I can say that now. I say good morning. I remember a time when somebody tried to drop something in my spirit to say that we shouldn't be saying good morning based on the fact that they say based on the fact that the slave master used to come around after he done beat the men slaves, and then he'll say that to the woman like good morning to make that woman feel like a certain thing, but they miss the you, and they like good morning, like mourn, like to mourn, MOURNING. And at the same time, I said, I don't want to get all to that grand rising thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody into that grand rising. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Everybody got their own way of doing what they do. I ain't here to judge, and I'm not here to, even commend that mindset. But I feel this morning that it's a good morning. And I mean it from the MORNING, the morning. Good morning to you, which is a blessing, I believe, for us to even be here this morning. And so I'm here this morning with no other reason than to provoke thought, as I always do. I'm refreshed, I'm revitalized, I'm re-quickened. I feel like my spirit has been re-essentialized. Yeah, I'm read up right now because I'm ready and I'm grateful. And I took a hiatus. And I didn't really recognize what it was when the offer came to me to say, go out to Texas. Ooh-wee. The Lone Star State. I thought it was the Long, Long. Nah, it's the Lone, Lone, start state. Star, Star. And so I had the ability to go out and witness with for myself. No one had to tell me. No one had to kind of explain or expound on what they saw and what they experienced. Because you know when you do it from that capacity, then you know it'll be a secondhand account. Ooh. And so I'm here to stand and tell you that, yeah, I went to the Lone Star State. I did. For the encounter, for the eclipse, to witness this with my own eyes, something and a phenomenon that would never ever happen probably again in this lifetime. Somebody told me it was going to be 357 years from that moment when the next full eclipse happened, or when the next full eclipse come across the United States. I'm not sure. I haven't done the research on it, so I don't want to say too much. But I want to say that I witnessed it. I witnessed it for myself. Flew out San Antonio. San Antonio, Texas, was hopping for you, my friend. Hey, I done renewed my Spanish, y'all. Hey, look. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Boy, I done renewed it, boy, y'all. Hey, you know what I'm saying? My compadre, was hopping for you, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Yes, I went on out. You feel me? It's a beautiful thing to go and have the ability to see and witness a phenomenon such as that. And while I was there, while I endured, while I saw, and while I conquered, and while I was there for the experience, something was dropped heavy in my spirit. And y'all know I get all my downloads, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know I get all my oh, thank you. Y'all know I get all my downloads and things of that nature. Sometime when you have to peel away from the world and you go into your corner of society. And sometimes I believe that the universe would tell you to peel away from the world and go deep into your corner of the nation, of the world, of the, just go all the way deep into it. And while you're there, he'll deposit things in you. And as I stood and I experienced the eclipse, about 2 minutes and 42 seconds, 2 minutes and 43 seconds of darkness in the daytime. Ooh-wee. Hey, look, I can go on that whole tangent right there and speak on being in darkness in the daytime. Ooh-wee. That might be one that just dropped in my spirit. Darkness in the daytime. Ooh-wee. I bring that on all the way home to life, right? Hey, walking through darkness in the daytime. Y'all know, hey, look, y'all, hey, don't be trying me. This ain't the time. This is not the season. I'm replenished. I'm restored. I'm revived. I'm requickened. I'm reestablished. I'm reconfirmed. I'm reaffirmed. Ooh-wee. Those words was just dropped in my spirit right now, instantly. Is that when you go through an experience like that and you see, you witness it for yourself, and you go out there and you make sure that you absorb the environment, I believe change happens. And so at the same time, as I went and I saw and I conquered and I explored the city of San Antonio by myself, as you saw, I'm here to tell somebody in the sound of my voice, go get what you went for. Ooh-wee. And in this thing called life, you got to go get what you came for. You came in this world for a reason. There's a season, a purpose, a plan by which you have to figure out. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, go get what you came for. You went for a reason. Make sure when you're there that you're not distracted by all the things that will hinder, stagnate, and prevent you to becoming the best version of yourself that you can become. I'm here to tell somebody, come back with it all. Come back with all of it. Don't take anything for granted. Don't release anything out of your hand like sand. If you grab a whole handful of sand and all of it's falling through your fingers, make sure you get a cup to make sure you come back with all of it. If it's too much for your hand, make sure you get a cup to hold under your hand as it falls through your fingers. Come back with it all. And so I'm here this morning, ooh-wee, to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, go get what you went for. You went there for purpose. You went there with a plan. Even though you didn't have all your itinerary, even though you made plans on the spur of the moment to go get it, to hop on a flight because he said or she said or it said to you, go for the experience. Go get what you came for now. While you're there, don't be distracted by all the things all the glitter and the glamour, all these certain things that's in the backdrop of life, that if you're not careful, you'll get distracted with, distracted by, you'll be getting caught up in. He said, tell them this morning to go get what you went for. If you went with purpose, if you had a plan, if you had a desire, do you feel as though you deserved to go and experience the experience? And I'm here this morning to tell you, go get what you went for. Don't be caught up in all the hoopla of it all. Because you know, as you travel and as you go up 30,000 feet in the air, you can get a download if you tap into the process by which you are. And when I hit a certain altitude, you know that everybody can't go with you. When you hit a certain altitude in this thing called life, people are going to start to fall off, sir. Amen. When you hit a certain altitude in this thing called life, everybody don't have the wing capacity or the wingspan or the wing strength in order to fly with you. So they got to fall off and fall back to their lower altitude by which they can breathe. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody, go get what you went for. Did you hear me? And make sure you come back with all of it. Make sure you come back with it all, ma'am. Hey, sir, make sure you come back with it all. Be mindful and be intentional about what was it that you went there for in the first place. And while you're there, don't be distracted by all the other things that will hinder, stagnate, or prevent you from becoming and absorbing and identifying what it really truly was that you went for in the first place. And so I'm here this morning, and I know I miss y'all and y'all miss me. I know I miss y'all. I can't go 4 days without speaking into the mind of the people. Four is the number of testing. I've been gone since Sunday. What's the spiritual significance of 4? What is the spiritual significance of 4?
According to science, how stuff works. In the realm of spirituality, the number 4 holds great significance. It symbolizes the 4 elements of air, fire, water, and earth, representing the importance of collaboration and unity in achieving our goals. Additionally, the number 4 embodies practicality, structure, and hard work.
Ooh-wee. And so that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing right now. That's a beautiful thing. That number 4 holds great significance. And it symbolizes the 4 elements of the air, fire, water, and earth, representing the importance of collaboration and unity in achieving our goals. I'm here to tell somebody that sometimes you might not have the ability to achieve your goal or your goals singularly. Maybe you need a collaboration of individuals around you. In order to get where you need to be, ma'am, in order to get where you need to go, sir, hey, bruh, in order to get there, sometimes you might have to collaborate with others to get where you're going. But I'm here to tell you, when you get there, don't be distracted by all the things that will distort or distort or distract or discourage or any of the disses. Make sure that you go get what you went for. Go get it. Come back with it all. Don't leave one thing behind. Do not leave one thing behind. And so this morning, I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I am on assignment. I'm your health conscious coach, as well as your podcast professor and your intellectual content creator. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody as I move towards these docs. And as I read this into your hearing, understand where you are, who you are, whose you are, because you're going to have to know this for yourself, whose you are. Nobody can tell you whose you are. You're going to have to know this one for yourself, ma'am. Welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts. Its center represents neutrality, balance, a pivotal metaphor for our journey here in the hourglass. Just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance to harmony. It's about transversing the realms of the seven chakras, unlocking the spiritual experiences and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Each session unravels the unexplored and conscious thoughts of human existence, inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. So, come, tune in, and let's embark on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. And I'm glad to be here this morning. I took a hiatus out of here. I've been gone. To the Lone Star State. I've seen, I've witnessed, I've conquered, I've stood, I've proclaimed, and I'll continue to stand to know that it's something in the atmosphere that is happening. And it's happening all around us, y'all. The atmosphere is speaking to us. What it's saying, I don't have all the answers. All I know is it's saying something. Volcanoes erupting, hurricanes happening, tornado touching down. A tornado was 10 miles away. I hear a tornado warning. I have never heard that before. You know, we don't have tornadoes in the South. We don't have tornadoes in Miami. We have hurricanes. And so hurricanes, you can prepare because they move slow. And we can watch them, you know what I'm saying, on the radar. We can watch them. But when a tornado warning hit, it's sporadic and it's spontaneous. And you got to go into effect instantly. It said that tornado was 10 miles away from me. That's close. A tornado warning hit while I was there. And I'm here to tell you, sometimes you're going to always have to be prepared, even when you're not. Ooh-wee. I say sometimes in this thing called life, ma'am, hey, sir, sometimes in this thing called life, you're going to have to be prepared even when you're not. Ooh-wee. And so you're going to have to move according to the purpose and the power and the plans within you. Even when you might not necessarily be in full preparation of it all. Sometimes you're going to have to move out. And that happened to me even on this travel. I did everything I was supposed to do. And I came back with it all. Whatever that all is, I came back with it. Because he said while I was there, make sure you go get what you went for. Ooh-wee. And I'm talking to somebody on this live right now. Make sure when you launch, make sure when you prepare for what you're getting ready to go for, make sure you come back with it all. Don't leave anything behind. Make sure you grasp it and absorb it and observe it. Make sure you intake it. Make sure you swallow it hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. The whole hook. Sometimes the fish is so hungry that he'll swallow it all. The hook, the line and the sinker. Sometimes in this thing called life, you're going to have to swallow all of it. Take all of it. Make sure you understand all of it. Make sure you identify with it all. Make sure you bring it all inward. That way you'll have the ability to dissect what you can and cannot use. Did you hear me? Some things in this thing called life, you're going to have to eat the meat and leave the bone. Ooh-wee. I'm talking about throughout this thing called life. You're going to have the ability to eat the meat of it and leave the bone. Because you can't take it all. You don't have the ability to take all of it. Some things is not designed for you to receive all of it. So you take the meat and you leave the bone of it. And so I'm here this morning. I said it already. Make sure you go get what you went for. Don't be distracted by anything that will hinder, stagnate, or prevent your process or your progress while you're there. Go get what you went for, ma'am. Sir, make sure while you're there you don't get distracted. Go get what you went for. Ooh-wee. That's the assignment. To go get what you went for. That's your assignment. Did you hear me? I say go get it. Do not play with it. There's no reason to. Go get all that you went for. If you went for the blessings, go get it. If you went for the joy, the peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding, make sure you come back with all your peace. Peace. Make sure you come back with it. If you went for it, make sure you come back with it all, man. And that's the assignment here in the Hourglass. Make sure that you are cognitively aware of the pH in your body. Your body has a small p, capital H, the power of hydrogen in your body. Since we're here on this earth, he say, tell them that they have to be cognitively aware of the pH in your body. If you're down on the lower side of the pH scale, in the acidic side of conscientiousness, he say, then that's will cancer, AIDS, HIV, herpes, HPV, all those things, murder, suicide, homicide, all that stuff, and all those words are lower vibrational constructs in the earth. That's where death, destruction, and dis-ease, the word dis-ease, where they get the word disease, dis-ease in your body. That's where it all lies, in the lower vibrational aspect of acidity. So I'm here this morning to tell every individual on the sound of my voice, raise your vibrations, raise your conscientious levels. Conscious has to be at the top. If you're walking through this life unconscious, you have to be at the bottom of the hourglass. Did you hear me? I say, if you're walking through this thing called life unconscious, this has to be conscious. This has to be unconscious. Make sure when you walk, you're walking in conscious thoughts, understanding that every energy cord here on this earth is a vibration, a frequency. And we have to tap into these frequencies and these vibrations of love. That's a love cord in the earth. You can tap in, man. I say there's a belief cord in the earth. You got to believe one way or another. Belief has to be here. If you unbelief, it has to be down here. It's only two things in the earth that you have to concern yourself with: belief or unbelief, being conscious or being unconscious, walking in the awareness or you walking in unaware. You're unaware about everything that's happening around you. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody, go get what you came for. Make sure you go get what you went for in the first place. And yes, of course, it's going to be distractions. Of course, there's going to be obstacles in your way that might try to prevent you from getting all that you came for, all that you went for. It's a reason behind it all. And so I'm here to remind you, I'm here to remind every individual on the sound of my voice. Make sure you come back with it all. Make sure you come back with it all. If you came here on this earth with an assignment, I'm telling you, on Judgment Day, he's going to require you to give an account for all the things that you did while you were here. Did you accomplish your assignment? That is the question. Did you hear me? Did you make sure your assignment was the first thing on your mind to make sure that you had the ability to accomplish? Make sure of it, that you accomplish your assignment. There is no other assignment like yours, ma'am. Hey, sir, no one else can walk in your shoes and accomplish your assignment for you. The fingerprint in the earth that has been established for you is connected to you. That's why there's no reason for you to stand around and look at everybody else's content and try to mimic their content based on and try to wrap your stuff around theirs. Be careful about mimicking. Be careful about being a carbon copy of someone else's constructs and narratives in the earth. He said that he's called you to be an original, not no carbon copy. He's called you to be the original. You're the only fingerprint in the earth that can do it that way. Ooh-wee. I say you're the only fingerprint in the earth, bro. Hey, ma'am, sir, you're the only fingerprint in the earth that can do it your way. No one else has your assignment, and no one else can do it the way that you do it. That's no reason to look around everybody else's creative content and then try to mimic yours against theirs. Ain't no reason to do that. You're the original. And someone spoke that over my spirit the other day. She said, no one else is doing it the way you're doing it, sir. And I had to smile and say, I know. I know that no one else does it this way. No one else can speak it this way. No one else can articulate it this way. No one else can communicate it this way. This is coming from my fifth chakra, my throat chakra, for clear communication and clarity. You have to make sure your fifth chakra is open and aligned in order for you to speak with clarity, vigor, and vitality. Yeah. Your fifth chakra has to be open and aligned and valid in the earth. He said, is your voice a tool? And he said, no. He said, your voice, I have called your voice to be an instrument in the earth. And he said that to me. I was humbled by the experience. He said, no, I have called you. I've chosen you to be an instrument. Sound the trumpet. and tell them that all of it is a part of it. You can't deny any part of the diaspora. Did you hear me? I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. I say, don't deny any part of the diaspora. If you deny any part, when it come time for you to give an account at the end of this thing called life, you're going to be missing pieces, ma'am. Hey, sir, you're going to be missing pieces based on the fact that you cannot deny any part. All of it is a part of it. So I'm done. I feel complete. I feel like we all here. And I feel like we all got our own doo-doo to attend to. And make sure you're attending to your own doo-doo, ma'am. Did you hear me? I said we all have our own doo-doo to attend to. All of us. There's no one on this earth that doesn't have doo-doo to attend to. Make sure that you attend to your own doo-doo. Ooh-wee. Make sure when you go get what you went for. Don't be distracted by all the things that you can get distracted by in that moment that will prevent or that will kind of like hinder your progress from knowing what it was that you intentionally went for in the first place. Don't forget that part. Make sure you understand it. Make sure you understand it all. Did you hear me? I say, make sure you understand all of it, ma'am. Hey, sir, make sure you understand every single piece and iota of the assignment that's upon your life. Make sure you understand it all. And go get what you went for. And come back with all of it. Because all of it is a part of it. All of it is. So I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here for no other reason than to provoke thoughts, to provoke mindset shifting that has to happen in order for us to become the best version of ourselves that we can become. We're going to have to self-actualize. We're going to have to become self-aware, do all the self-development work. In order for us to self-actualize and become the best version of ourselves that we can become, you're going to have to do it in all three compartments of your body, man. I say there's three components of your body that you're going to have to be mindful of. Your spirit, man, is the first one. I know they gave it to us in jumbled-eyes order. Mind, body, and spirit. That ain't it. Your mind, body, and spirit. No, that's not it. That's what they gave us. He said, tell them the correct order. And the correct order is your spirit is first. That's the real true you, is your spirit man. Your spirit woman is the real true you, ma'am. And then your mind man is second. Where we house all of our thoughts. We house all of our memories. Your mind. That's your mind man is second. And your body man is last. That's going back to the dirt. We will eventually bow back down to the dirt from whence we came. Our bodies is made up of 96% of our bodies, well, 100%, but 96% of our bodies is made up of four things: nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen. Mm. It's all dirt. And so we here this morning. We on assignment. Be grateful for it all. Did you hear me? I say be grateful for it all. All of it. All of it is life's curriculum. That's what he spoke. He said all the ups and the downs, the trials and the tribulations, all of the ins and the outs, all of the successes and the struggles, all the wins and the losses, all the dreams and the doubts, all of it is life's curriculum. Pass the test. Woo-wee. I'm here to tell somebody under the sound of my voice, pass the test. You know you'll never have the ability to get to the testimony part without those first four letters. T-E-S-T, ma'am. You'll never be able to get to the testimony part without going first through the test. You will never be able to get to the essages without first going through those first four letters of the mess. They're all going to be testimonies. They're all will be messages. But you got to get through the mess before you can get to the messages. Got to go through the test before you can get to the testimony. Sometimes these tests are hard. Sometimes they're soft. Sometimes they're dark tests. Sometimes they're light. Light is on the top side of the hourglass. Darkness has to be at the bottom. Just like positivity have to be at the top. Negativity have to be at the bottom. Wins got to be at the top of our conscientiousness. Losses are going to have to be at the bottom. Are they all relevant in the earth? Absolutely. You can't have one without the other. You can't have light without darkness. And in that 2 minutes and 43 seconds of darkness in the daytime, oh yeah, I could speak on that one. That sometimes in this thing called life, you might have to walk through darkness in the daytime. Daytime hours, but you're standing in darkness. Ooh-wee. I say it's daytime hours, but you got to stand sometime in the darkness of it all. In order to get the full experience. I said, in order for you to get the full experience, ma'am, not going to always be light. Sometimes in this thing called life, you're going to have to stand in darkness in the daylight hours. And I'm here to tell you that he'll always be with you. No matter where you are, you can take the creator of all things with you. If you feel as though you got to package him up in your baggage, be careful with that one because you might get lost in baggage claim. Your baggage might get lost. If you got to pack the creator of all things up in your baggage, in your luggage, that's too far away from me. I believe that it's all through the acceptance and the acknowledgement and the understanding of who he is in the earth that you can take him with you internally based on the fact that it's certain things in this thing called life you're not going to be able to take a lot of baggage with you. I remember being rolled in when I was going to have surgery. I remember being rolled in to a point of the door that said, no one else can come in here. You know, you can't bring your mom and your dad, your sister and your brother in certain parts of this thing called life. It's going to be you that has to go. And you have to go alone physically. But you can definitely have somebody with you, an entity with you that you can take with you, an internal entity. You can take him, her, it with you. So I'm here to tell somebody, go get what you went for. Ooh-wee. Go get it. Whatever it was that you went for, ma'am, go get what you went for. Don't be distracted along the way. You come back, make sure you come back with all of it. Everything that belonged to you, come back with it. That's your assignment this morning. To go get what you went for. If you went there for something, go get it. While you're in there matriculating, don't forget what it was that you originally went there in the first place for. Because it's going to be things, it's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be separate rooms. It's going to be separate doors while you're in there. It's going to be separate closets, separate rooms while you're in there. While you're matriculating and you're looking for, make sure you keep in mind what it was that you went there for in the first place. You come back out of it, make sure you come back out of it with all that it was that you went in there for in the first. Bring all of it back with you. All of the joy, all of the peace, all of the purpose, all of the plan, all of the advancements, all of the optimism. Bring it all back with you. Internalize it. So you'll know I'll be sharing more of my journey as time progresses. I say I'll be sharing more of my journey as time progresses to the Lone Star State. But it was an experience to be remembered. And sometimes you might have to start, you might have to stand in darkness in the daylight hour. Ooh-wee. There was 2 minutes and 43 seconds of darkness in the daylight hour. It fooled everything that was around me. I promise you, it was such a quiet storm. It was such a quiet, peaceful atmosphere prior to the phenomenon. No birds wasn't chirping. No dogs wasn't barking. No animals wasn't moving. I didn't see nothing flying. Everything was quiet and still prior to the phenomenon. I can tell you this. The whole earth went in an uproar when darkness set. And then when light popped back on, the birds went to chirping, birds went to flying. It was animals barking. It was all kind of stuff, listen, you would have had to experience that for yourself. Complete darkness in the daytime. Ooh-wee. So I stood in it. I endured it. I rolled my shoulders back and tilted my head back to receive any and everything that the universe wanted to share, wanted to deposit, wanted to rinse away. I received it all. I came back here with it, all of it. I went, I saw, and I conquered, and I got what I went for. And so I'm here to tell you, in this thing called life, go get what you went for. Make sure you go get it. Don't be scared along the way. A lot of y'all scared to step out and go snatch. Sometimes you might have to snatch. Take it by force if we have to. Get it. Come back with it, ma'am. Come back with all that you went for in the first place. And at the same time, you'll feel like how I feel right now. Restored, rejuvenated, reestablished, reaffirmed, re-entered, recentered, realigned, recharacter. Maybe you got to change character. Maybe you got to be recharactered. Yeah, that experience like that will change your character. Make your character more receptive of all the good things in this thing called life. And so I'm forever grateful. I'm thankful that this morning that I'm able to stand before you, possibly as an empath. I believe I received everything that the universe desired me to have when he said to go. He didn't give me a lot of time to prepare to go. I threw a few items in a bag. I just threw stuff in a suitcase that I thought I might just need. The whole time I was out there, I walked around almost in flip-flops and my Nike slides. The whole time, gave my feet time enough to rest. Gave my body time enough to rest. Gave my spirit time enough to rest. Gave all of the things that I left here on this side of the nation, I left it here in order to receive the newness of it all there. And sometimes he'll call you out of one thing. You can't bring the stuff that you had in the old into the new. You're going to have to leave all that old stuff behind you and walk into your newness bare. Do-we? Did you hear me? I say walk into your newness barefooted. You might have to walk into your newness butt naked in the spirit realm in order to take on and receive all that it is that he had for you. And so I'm gone, y'all. I miss y'all for those 4 days I've been gone. I couldn't say nothing. I wanted to get on and share. He said no. And so he quieted my spirit for 4 days. Don't speak. Don't talk. Speak when you're spoken to and answer when you're called. And I want to thank everybody that did some welfare checks on me. They say, we haven't heard you speaking to the mind of the people. I was just calling to see if you're okay. It's unlike you to not answer your calls and your phones. I want to say thank you for all the individuals that checked on me, did welfare checks on me, welfare. What they call it, a welfare check. They check on you when you not around and your voice is not being heard and they don't see your face. They checked all your social medias and you're not saying nothing. They like, it's unlike you to be this quiet for this long. Are you okay? I received texts like that. I had to tell them like, no, I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm just on assignment out here in the Lone Star State, absorbing and receiving everything that he had for me. And so I'm thankful this morning. I'm grateful this morning. I appreciate all that was given and what was stored. I got all the downloads that I needed while I was there. Through quietness, through stillness. Just got the bare minimal things done. Stillness is a superpower. Did you hear me? Being still, ma'am. I know some people want to get on the mic and be, walking around. Listen, let me tell you something. It's a time for that too. But it's a time to be still. Because being still is a superpower. You can be still within yourself, even when there's chaos going around you. You can be still within yourself. Be still and know that I am. We are the I ams in the earth. Sometimes we're going to have to tap into our I am power and operate with our I am authority and operate within the I am peace of mind. Make sure that you operate with your I am power and your I am perspective, which is high and lifted up. Ooh-wee. Your I am position is high and lifted up. We look down in on the earth like this, ma'am. We're in it, but not necessarily a part of it. And so I'm here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, your health-conscious coach, and your intellectual podcast professor. I'm your intellectual content creator and your podcast professor. So I'm here on assignment to tell somebody, go get what you came for. And don't be distracted by all the things that will cause you to forget what the whole real true purpose of you being here on this earth is for. Make sure you find your purpose and operate within it. Make sure you come back with all of it. What you went for, make sure you come back with it all. So I'm here. I'm gone. I can feel my time winding up. I'm just here to tell somebody, go get what you went for and come back with all of it. Did you hear me? I say, go get what you went for. And when you get there, come back. All of it. Don't leave not one piece that belongs to you there. Come back with it all. I'm gone, y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'm glad to be here this morning. I was here for 4 days. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. It was a renewed experience. I have never been to San Antonio before in my entire life. The opportunity presented itself, and he said, "Go." And I went. And I went to go get what I went for, and I got it. And I came back with all of it. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I would definitely see y'all again this week, Monday. I hope and pray that I don't have no more assignments. There's no more phenomenons in the earth that he wanted me to witness with my own eyes, but I did it. I saw, I experienced, and I conquered. And I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I am on assignment. I'm your health conscious coach, your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all again on Monday.